In the last few challenges, me and my friend Anna showed off how dysfunctional the minion AI is in this game. How we did it was by using the minion known as Brandon, who has spells and abilities similar to regular players. Now supposedly some time ago they reworked the AI so that minions that could heal would be more useful, like the ones you purchase in the crown shop if you sucked at the game. Again, the whole premise of this is to let Brandon and only Brandon hit. Now many months later, we're back at it again to see if Brandon here has what it takes to take on the Tower of the Helephant. The Tower of the Helephant is known for being an eyesore in a pig-infested world. The pigs worshipped the PP-shaped monument so much so that they stored a sacred relic in there. It contained unimaginable power that those who sought it became corrupted by greed and became cheating bastards. Our mission was simple: to get in there, exterminate all threats, retrieve the sacred relic, and get out. So the first thing I did was prepare, because if you don't prepare, you're just preparing to fail. I put on everything I needed, including something I thought I'd never touch again, but alas, like many things in life, it'll come around like a bad habit. Sometimes you just gotta pull the trigger and do it. After preparations were done, we scaled the tower and found a crazed muscle Milkman and his short little deformed brother. Now every few rounds, the muscle Milkman has indigestion, so he tends to relieve himself and lets out a big cloud of smoke which blinds our vision. I was able to retrieve Brandon, and throughout our 1.5 hour playdate here, it was quite the struggle. Now one of the things we tried to do to make Brandon's and our lives much easier is to set everything up beforehand. If you're gonna give a kid some fireworks, you gotta give him some proper tools. Sadly though, he lit the wrong type of fireworks, and instead of a big explosion, it was just a bunch of sparks. For whatever reason, Brandon decided to target the short piglin now, which doesn't exactly help much since he's very tanky. You think maybe he learned the first time, but no, not really. He wanted to brute force this. It then became a back and forth exchange of two universal languages known as myth and fire. In the end though, myth prevailed. Brandon's favorite spell, as it seems, is fire bats, since he intends on using it over and over. Well, he's not good at baseball though, since he keeps on missing. I don't know why or what his intentions are, but he always seems to use those two spells, and that's it. Why do we have to use Fire Brandon, you might ask? Because he's literally the only minion in his form to have a powerful AoE attack. Now every time that boss sets up his shields, Brandon's homing missile bats were ready 99% of the time. After an unexpected spell from Brandon summoning a giant ritual bird, he went back to his old ways of spamming bats. We were both fed up after Brandon brought to show and tell fire bats for the 57th damn time, so we replaced them with another Brandon. He hails from a foreign country known for their specialty version of bats: ice. Luckily, about a half an hour later, Brandon came to his senses and knocked out the muscle man. His little brother then proceeded to say some cryptic bullshit. When the piglin was all alone, Anna took the full brunt of his fury, and Brandon, well, he's here. Big Brain and Cojones Brandon decided he wanted to use AoE hits for the last boss alive. Why? I don't know, I'm not sure. After about maybe 5 tail slaps, Brandon thought it was a good time to end the hard-fought battle, and we agreed. At this point, we were very tired, so we took a break because it was quite a long waiting game. So we came back the next day refreshed and ready to go. As we went further and further inside the tower, we decided to change things up and thought it was a good idea to change up Basic Stitch Brandon. We were pretty surprised that he was capable of unleashing a large amount of damage all at once. Throughout the tower, we came across odd creatures such as tall-ass trees, big rock men, feral dogs, and spiders. They all went down with relative ease. As we made our way even further amongst the fodder, we came across a big hulking demon and his pet spiders. Every corner of the spiral seemed to be a carnival of freak shows. This new Brandon never struggled, except for this one fight, because for whatever reason, his AI got turned off after he was doing so well with the other enemies. I was starting to think that maybe a developer or a community manager was trying to play as him. That's why he was probably constantly spamming low-level damage spells. However, at the end, he managed to slay the demon, and even took care of his arachnophobia. Upon the slaying of the demon, we later learned that he was possessed by an evil force more powerful than itself. As we went into the main room, we saw none other than Lion Loresucker. We confronted him and he came out swinging with his shadow clone jutsu. At this point, we wanted Fire Brandon to redeem himself, so we gave him one more chance. This time, we had more support for his random antics. So in essence, we were prepared for the worst. Lion proceeded to speak in stupid nonsense riddles, so we had to get rid of his clones. After Brandon got his second chance, he then let us down again by using his 5-hit Galaxy Brain. I think that's his trademark now. However, a little while later he surprised us by unleashing more than 1% of his power in the form of Fire Rain. Unfortunately, this wasn't enough to take the lion out. Barely hanging on by a thread, he called upon his lifelines again. This Brandon, though, was hungry, and he was out for blood. He massacred the lion and the remaining clones, but of course, he also had to include his specialty trademark. With Lion's defeat, we were able to secure the relic of the tower, and in essence, saved the world of pigs from self-destruction. Alrighty, so can this minion beat the Tower of the Helephant? Yes, it's just really long, about 4 hours. Thank you for watching, and a big thanks to my dear friend Anna for always being there to help me. Without her, this stuff wouldn't be possible. By the way, I also have a Discord server now, so come join us if you want to talk or hang out. We're pretty relaxed, and we also have a Minecraft server. Or in this case, a Minecraft civilization. Other than that, like always, subscribing is just a click away. Take care, and I'll see you guys.